Think married women are off limits, immune to attraction? If that's what you believe, you're living in a sweet but dangerous illusion. Listen closely, men. Most guys walk through life completely blind to the subtle signals women, even married, ones drop. They assume she's married, so she must be totally committed, unshakable, and immune to outside attraction. But reality doesn't work like that. Attraction doesn't care about vows. It's primal, unpredictable, and often creeps in beneath conscious awareness. But for those who know how to read between the lines, the signs become impossible to ignore. In this video, we're revealing the subtle yet powerful signs a married woman might secretly be drawn to you. These aren't dramatic movie-style confessions. They're tiny behaviors, quiet but unmistakable, that most men miss until things have already gone too far. Before we dive in, let's view this through a Stoic lens. A man of principle doesn't lie to himself. He faces the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. You don't have to act on what you see, but to recognize reality. That's true clarity. So, if you're ready to uncover what most men remain blind to, let's begin. And make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. This is one video you'll want to remember. Sign number 1. Her appearance changes when you're around. Picture this. You're at a social event. A married woman you know walks in, but something's different. Her hair is perfectly done. Her dress more polished. Her makeup just right. This isn't random. When a woman puts in extra effort with her looks only, when she knows you'll be around, that's not a coincidence. That's instinct. Maybe it's the perfume you once complimented. Maybe it's a dress in a color you admired. She wouldn't admit it. Maybe not even to herself, but something inside her wants to stand out, to catch your eye. The subtlety of it makes it all the more important. It's often one of the first signs attraction is forming. From a Stoic perspective, we don't try to change people. We simply observe them with clarity and without judgment. So when you see this shift in her, don't act impulsively. Just see it for what it is. If she starts looking better only when you're around, it's not about style, it's attraction starting to crack through the surface. Don't make excuses for it. Don't sugarcoat it. See it exactly for what it is. The Stoics taught us this timeless truth. Clarity is power. When you recognize these signs, you're not just noticing surface-level behavior, you're decoding the deeper engine behind human attraction. Ignorance keeps you trapped, but awareness sets you free. And with that mental clarity comes your greatest weapon, the ability to respond calmly, intentionally, and on your own terms. So, if a married woman starts putting in more effort around you, it's not just vanity, it's a silent signal, a quiet confession that something inside her has shifted. Stay sharp. In both red pill thinking and Stoicism, the point isn't to chase these signs. It's to see them clearly, understand them, and then act or not with power and purpose. But let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered how just a few carefully chosen words could make a woman fixate on you? It might sound far-fetched, but some messages act like psychological triggers, embedding themselves into her subconscious, making you the center of her attention. Whether she's committed to someone else or thinks of you as just a friend, these words hit differently. They activate something inside her. Suddenly, your attention becomes an obsession. But here's the warning. One smartly crafted text can ignite emotional chaos. If you're not ready to handle the storm it brings, think twice. But if you are, I've distilled everything into 12 magnetic messages. A Stoic's guide to never being ignored again. These aren't just lines. They are psychological keys to her focus. Want them? They're in the first pinned comment. Grab them now. This kind of power doesn't wait around. It's time to become the man she can't stop thinking about. When words stay silent, the body steps in and speaks the truth. And if you're paying attention, every small movement becomes a message. Just 1 second too long of eye contact, and you already have your answer. Look closer. The micro gestures tell the real story. A slight head tilt that exposes her neck, a subconscious sign of vulnerability. Twirling her hair, adjusting her clothes, shifting posture to match yours. That's not random. That's her nervous system lighting up, signaling attraction on a primal level. She's sensing with you without realizing it. A wise man doesn't rely on what's spoken. He deciphers what's unspoken. Her body becomes a real-time broadcast of what she truly feels. Denying it is weakness, but seeing it clearly and staying grounded, that's mastery. Bottom line, if her words say we're just friends but her body screams, I'm wired for you, trust her body. Sign number 3, unconscious touches and mirroring. Now let's talk about another powerful clue. Unconscious touches and mirroring. When her fingers lightly brush her neck, play with her necklace, or fidget with her hair, it's not random fidgeting. These are ancient hardwired signals of attraction passed down through evolution. And if she starts mirroring your movements, crossing her legs when you do, matching your gestures or leaning when you lean, that's not coincidence. That's biology shouting, we're in sync. In body language, mirroring is the golden stamp of emotional investment. Watch for open posture, chew. No crossed arms, body angled toward you, standing just within your personal space. That's not just social courtesy, that's permission. It's her unspoken way of saying, I'm comfortable with you without needing to verbalize a thing. But remember, life rarely sticks to our script. You can't control how others behave, only how you perceive and respond. That's the Stoic way. Awareness is power. So when a married woman sends these signals, don't brush them off as accidents. See them for what they are, raw instinct seeping through restraint. And here's the truth, you can't dictate how others act, but you can always choose to respond with clarity, not impulse. The Stoics didn't flinch from uncomfortable truths. They mastered them through awareness and discipline. So if she leans in closer, holds your gaze, or mirrors your body language, her body is saying everything her mouth won't. And now, let's go even deeper into a signal even harder to fake, her voice. Because when tone shifts and laughter lingers too long, you'll know something else is going on beneath the surface. After the silent signals of body language, now we reach another layer of truth, her words and the stories she tells. When a woman starts sharing mundane, day-to-day thoughts like, I just remembered something, don't dismiss it as casual talk. This isn't just conversation, it's verbal grooming, a way to keep the connection alive, to subtly extend emotional proximity. This is where clarity matters. Don't get lost in fantasies, listen like a strategist. What matters isn't what she says, but what's underneath. If a communication carries energy, emotional charge, or curious persistence, you're witnessing attraction. Stripped of disguise, Stoicism isn't about denying emotions. It's about seeing clearly, then acting with reason. Notice the signs, acknowledge, assess, and then choose your next move from a place of clarity, not illusion. You'll see it in how she engages with him. Surface-level chat disappears. Now, it's all about specific questions, thoughtful inquiries about his views, personal details, things most overlooked. Suddenly, she's building a mental profile of him. Every offhand comment becomes a data point. And this isn't accidental memory, it's emotional investment in disguise. She turns into an archivist of his life, collecting and recalling details with precision that feels almost unsettling. Conversations feel like excavations. She's digging deeper. Then come the just thought of this text's thin excuses. To reach out, this isn't friendship. This is attraction working behind the scenes. Each remembered detail, each invented interaction, a step closer to emotional intimacy. She's not just talking, she's building bridges. Why does she do this? Because the human brain doesn't hold on to trivial data unless it's emotionally significant. When she remembers his coffee order from months ago or brings up a joke he forgot, he's living rent-free in her mind. A Stoic doesn't chase fantasy. He sees these behaviors for what they are, the natural signs of human nature playing out. These aren't invitations, they're data, patterns, points on the map. See them, then choose your response. That's the Stoic advantage when she isn't speaking out of duty, but carving space for him in her day. It's no accident. It's attraction in motion. So if you notice her steering conversations toward him, recalling strange little details, or inventing reasons to reach out, understand this: she's not just being nice, she's already emotionally invested. But there's one more clue, sharper than words and harder to hide: how she reacts when he interacts with other women. So what does unconscious jealousy really look like? Let's find out. When she remembers details, initiates conversations, and speaks with focused interest, it's not coincidence anymore. It's attraction at work, quiet, subtle, but intentional. When she says something like, "Just thought of this randomly," understand, this isn't random at all. It's targeted interest. Her subconscious pulling her closer without conscious awareness. Attraction doesn't shout, it whispers. It draws people in with small, consistent signals. The Stoics didn't deny human nature. They studied it deeply. Attraction is a primal force, one we don't control, but we can observe. Here's what matters: you don't control her feelings, but you control your perception. You can't stop the pull, but you can choose not to be dragged by it. So when you notice her investing more energy, remembering, reaching out, going deeper, observe. Don't fantasize. The Stoic doesn't mistake awareness for invitation. He doesn't confuse attraction with opportunity. And above all, he doesn't let emotion override reason. Your power lies in detachment, not apathy, but strategic clarity. See the signs for what they are: natural, but not always actionable. Sign number 4. Playful teasing and light flirtation. Let's now explore the fourth signal. Playful teasing and subtle flirtation. This is where jokes start walking the line between casual and something more. What seems harmless on the surface often carries hidden meaning. When attraction is present, you'll spot a shift in how she interacts. The jokes become more frequent, her sarcasm sharper, and physical touches, like a light nudge or playful shove, more intentional. Don't mistake this for simple friendliness. She's testing the waters, watching how you respond. Every touch, every pointed joke is calculated. And those oddly specific compliments disguised as jokes, that's attraction peeking through. But don't rush to respond. Wisdom lies in recognition without reaction. The Stoic man sees the shift but stays grounded. He doesn't act on impulse, he acts with clarity. Because real power isn't in being desired, it's in mastering how you respond to being desired. And if you're ready to go even deeper, let's now explore the next layer. What happens when she starts to feel jealousy without even realizing it? When teasing grows sharper and those accidental touches happen more often, that's your cue. Because real attraction rarely announces itself, it whispers through behavior. Every playful tease, every light brush of the arm, every inside joke. These are calculated steps to create emotional closeness. But here's the key insight. Real flirtation rarely makes itself obvious. It hides in the way a touch lingers, in a compliment disguised as a throwaway line, in the private jokes that only the two of them seem to share. These subtle signals speak volumes to those who know how to listen. And when you pay attention, you'll see the unmistakable signs. Her smile lights up when he speaks. She laughs just a little too easily at his jokes, even the bad ones. She stays close, brushes past him for no reason, or subtly copies his posture. None of this is accidental. These are unconscious yet deliberate cues, and they all point to one truth: she's drawn to him. And here's your reality check, gentlemen. This behavior isn't manipulation, it's biology. Attraction doesn't ask for permission. It bypasses logic and operates on a primal level. Just like you can't control every thought that enters your mind, neither can she control every pull of attraction. What matters is how you respond. The Stoics never denied human nature. They studied it with clarity and discipline. Attraction isn't something to ignore or moralize. It's a natural force. But wisdom lies in observation without entanglement. You don't control her emotions or actions. Those are outside your domain. But what is within your power? Your reaction. So when the teasing, the flirting, the playful touches escalate, don't lose your footing. Don't let her laugh send you spiraling into fantasy. Stay grounded. Recognize these behaviors for what they are, natural instincts at play. A Stoic doesn't resist nature. He understands it, then responds with restraint. That's your edge, not in changing her, but in mastering yourself. Mastering attraction without losing yourself. True power lies in detachment. A Stoic man doesn't tie his worth to another's fleeting desire. He anchors himself to his mission, his code, his path. Flirtation and teasing? They're data points, not directives. They reveal attraction, but they don't rewrite your reality. As a man, your priority is your growth, not chasing validation. So now, what if there were ways to embed yourself in her thoughts long after the conversation ends? In the next part, we'll explore subconscious messaging techniques, how the right words can quietly shape deep attraction. We just explored how subtle behavior, unconscious touches and playful teasing can reveal hidden attraction. But the real lesson isn't about the attraction, it's about how you handle it. If she's drawn to you, let that be a footnote, not the headline of your story. Sure, it's flattering to feel noticed. Enjoy the validation, but never trade your mental clarity for her attention. Stay grounded like a mountain, stay sharp like a blade. Attraction, it's fleeting like a breeze, but your self-discipline, that's the unshakable mountain. By now, we've walked through for major signs: her enhanced appearance around you, her unconscious body language, deepened, focused conversations, and subtle teasing, testing waters, each of them a glimpse into the undercurrent of hidden desire. But here's the critical truth: not every flicker of attraction needs to spark action. More often than not, it's just a quiet rhythm of human instinct, rising and falling without consequence. Unless you give it weight, the Stoic doesn't drown in what-ifs. He doesn't mistake interest for invitation. He doesn't derail his mission for a fleeting moment of chemistry. Instead, he observes. He understands. He stays the course unshaken. Human connection is messy, but your response can be simple. See clearly. Choose wisely. That's where your real edge lies, not in changing her, but in mastering yourself. If this resonated with you, leave a comment below, smash that like button, and subscribe for more. There's more coming, deeper insights into attraction, psychology, and masculine mastery. Until next time, stay grounded, stay stoic.